Well, welcome to Lesson 1, Part 2. And in Lesson 1, Part 1, we had a look at the alphabet, the Beged Kefat letters, final forms, and the alphabet song. And if you haven't got a grasp and committed to memory the alphabet, and you don't understand the Beged Kefat letters and final forms, then there's no real point in looking at Part 2. So please get Part 1 committed to memory first before proceeding. But if you're ready for Part 2 and you know the Hebrew alphabet and you can write it and you've memorized it, then you're ready for Part 2 and you're ready to learn the vowels, the Hebrew vowels. And we'll also have a look at verb roots, something called verb roots. You'll find out all about that. And finally the Shiva, something called the Makef, and the Hebrew full stop or period, what that looks like. That's the biblical Hebrew full stop. Okay, now the suggested exercises for Lesson 1, as stated earlier, in the Biblical Hebrew and Introductory Grammar by Paige H. Kelly, Lesson 1, 2, and 3. And this is for Part 1 and Part 2. And in Basics of Biblical Hebrew Grammar by Gary D. Practico and Miles V. Van Pelt, Section 1, the Basics of Hebrew Writing. And you can do Lessons 1, the Hebrew alphabet, 2, the Hebrew vowels, and 3, syllabification and pronunciation. So, without further ado, let's get into Lesson 1, Part 2.